Hey there, everybody. Welcome to FinBear Channel. Today we're going to go over SOS Limited. Stock ticker is SOS. Juan Vitella, this is for you. So I've never even heard of this company. It was suggested in one of the comments on one of our CRVP videos, and they requested that we check this out. So we're going to go through it real quick, get a little idea of what's going on with this company, and see if it's something that's worth getting invested in. So let's get started. Right now we are on the investor relations page for SOS Cloud. Here's their company profile on this main page right here. It is a Chinese company headquartered in Qingdao, and I apologize if I said that wrong. Basically what this company provides is cloud software as a service platform for emergency services. So like insurance, finance, medical care, health, automobile, safety, and mutual aid. And it builds an international efficient rescue service system by driving big data with technology. I'm going to have a link to this website in the description so you can check it out and do a deeper dive to go in a little bit more about this company and what they do. So let's check out the fundamentals on Seeking Alpha, which is a great free resource that I use when I'm looking at new companies. As you can see here, you've got summary, ratings, all that good stuff. As you can see here, recently the price is at $3.63. It went down 14 cents today. Post market, it gained 3 cents, but that is where we're at right now. We're going to scroll down here. Here you can see some of the Seeking Alpha writers and how they feel about the stock, which they are bullish on, it appears. Which is not bullish. A lot of people are excited about this company because they have a mining business that's expanding as well with a blockchain-based company. Blockchain and crypto go hand in hand together. Here you got a profile that goes over that, the website owner, how many days they have. Here you have their annual report. We linked 2018. As you can see, 2020 December was a very good year. And you go and find some research on the side. Here it shows, well, 2019, they went for 10 on stock, reverse stock split, but then in 2020, they boomed. So I think good moves in 2019 that definitely showed it pay off in 2020 for them. Scroll down further, there we go. Growth year 334% this year. EPS is EPS diluted year is negative 9.0%. Momentum is looking strong for the 9 months. But 3 months is down. But still look good. Profitability is about 25.8%. We have a margin at 3%. It's not by this. And I can give you links as well. Shares, and if I look at 109 million shares outstanding. So it's not a huge amount. Shares but still yeah. And that's after the 1 for 10 reverse stock split. So there was 10 times that many 2 years ago. So I kind of see that they brought it down a bit and it makes the more available, which makes it more attractive for investors. Here the ownership, institutional ownership is, let's see, shares outstanding 0.0, so not a huge chunk of it is institutional, but amount, corporation, private 2.12, individuals, insiders is 1.95%, and the public is 92% ownership. So that's very interesting. Here's what this. This is a great risk. Short interest is shorted right now with an amount 11.37%. That is half the amount shorting happening. Of their 179 million shares, almost 20 million of them are shorted. The open Z score, which is interesting, score, if they under 1.8 on that score, then that company has a high probability of going bankrupt. I'm not there's negative way in that. And it's over 3. It actually shows a healthy, solid business model financially that they're more unlikely to go bankrupt, which is a good sign. That's pretty steady. Running forward and before we get the charts. So here we have Intel. This is institutional ownership, which I like to look at. I want to see who's owning what. But remember, this ownership is we saw a couple percentage. It wasn't a markedly huge amount because public floats 92%. The right here is showing that this number doesn't really fully update. It's saying 1.2 billion, but we know that's not true because they had a stock split in 2019. So I'm actually curious as to how good this information is for Intel. But institutional owners, 58 of them are only long. So the majority of the owners of this company are long for institutional owners. 1 is short, 15 are hedged. We scroll down here. Is the value? It's not a huge amount. Definitely not 4 million. I guess this percentage is lower because the split. Or first, I apologize. So what I'm going to enter in the 13F filings. If you're an 8, you recognize that name. If you're an 8, you recognize that name. So for me personally, seeing that Citadel is one of the largest hedge funds in existence right now. Same as Savannah, I think they're only rivaled and overcast by BlackRock, which is a legit hedge fund as well. So Citadel Advisors, if you haven't heard of them, they're really big in shorting. They're short roll, same as Savannah, against GameStop and AMC. Citadel, however, is long on SOS. Looking at their calls or puts and comparing them against each other, comparing them against each other, you'd actually see that Citadel had a higher call as of 331. So they put in some orders. They got the file and I opened it up. It said that they're going to make those calls and puts on the same day, which was 331, but they had a higher amount of calls than they did puts. So on the short term, they think price is going to go down, but long term, they are bullish. Long term, a lot of are looking to be bullish on this company. There's more saying anything else. Not huge stakes though. So are they bullish? Yes. Are they all in? No, they've got other things in the pot, but they probably just have a little bit of action going on here because I do see a rise. According to some of the analysts that I saw in news things I saw, and I don't trust mainstream media very much, but from some of the analysts, the price target is $20. And not a lot of people are talking about this company that I've seen so far. So it could be very viable, again, with their connection to blockchain and all the stuff they have going on with the cloud. So short interest volume ratio is 25%. And we're going to scroll down here, see if there's any other information. All right, let me see. Market is 9.63. If you understand what that means, 850,000 shares are available to be shorted right now. That's not a lot of shares. That's almost, if there's 179 million shares and 850,000 are available to short, that means that this company is shorted, because you would want to see that in the millions, honestly. As we see here, this is confirming that assumption. This is the total volume. So short volume ratio of all sales and things done on the market for today, 6/18. The short volume was 9.19, which is 24.55% was shorted on the market today for this company, according to Fintel. And that's interesting, of all the ones of all the stuff that was happening that day, that's how much of it was shorted. So let's go to the charts. So this is a zoomed out weekly chart of this company. You see here, we started out and opened at 67, had a nice little W almost forming here. Then we mooned up all the way to $128. And since then, we've kind of been slowly getting lower highs, lower lows. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Let's zoom in because I have a feeling we're going to see more lower highs, lower lows. Hold on. Don't be a brat. I don't know why it's so slow when I'm recording. It's very, very frustrating. Come on. Come on. We just want to look at the numbers. We're not asking for much here. All right. So as we see, a continuation of lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low. This looks like the area that we're bottoming out. We came back up. We consolidated again in the same area. I think we just barely touched the all-time low again. And now we've had a higher high of the previous high. I can't guarantee that that is a true higher high just yet, although this is interesting, is that the RSI at that point hit the highest, an all-time high RSI at 90.19. And we don't see that too often. And the reason why the price spiked that day the way that it did was on February 16th. $86 million dollars was registered for direct offering. And so there was a lot of money generated that day, which made the fundamentals a little bit stronger for the company and made people very bullish. But as you can see, the following week, they got massively shorted. Look at that volume of short action, of selling action right there. So it looks like we had a bullish pendant kind of going on there, although I feel that it went a little too low to be a true bullish pendant. I think comfortably I would have rather seen that bullish pendant going about right here, but it went pretty deep down. I would not be shocked short term, and again, these are weeks, so each of these is a week. But I would not be shocked on this chart short term that we saw another retest up here and then possibly going lower. I don't know. I don't know enough about this company yet. I'd have to watch it and see a little bit more because the stock is telling me it might go up. I have a feeling that with this and with how high that RSI clocked for 90, that we're going to see a higher high, but this RSI is going to be lower. The peak is going to be lower than this peak, and we might see a reversal. But again, a lot of this is speculation. It was forecasted to hit 20 by the end of the year. The highest it made it to was on this candle right here. That made it to the high 1588. So they were $4 short. Do they have the capability of doing it? Possibly. It's very interesting to me that after all this action happened and after Citadel and these guys, these big players around 3/31, so the last day of March, the first day of April. So here we have, one, two, so that was, all right, so this week right here, this candle was when they put in both calls and puts and hedged, but mostly put in calls. So they put in puts, they ate right here, they ate some money depending on where their puts were at, and now this could be a sign of reversal for their calls going back up. I would not be shocked by that. If big money is doing a move like that under the radar, I might want to follow it. I don't mind being those little sucker fishes on the top of a whale that's eating. I don't know if I would be in it long term because I don't trust the swings. I don't think they own enough of the stock to make any huge movement at this time, but I would definitely keep checking back to see if any of that institutional ownership has changed. But that's what I have on this company. If you know any more information on this company, let us know so we can build and grow together. I hope that this video was informative for you and that you got some good resources or an idea of some of the things that I look at when I'm looking at a company and doing my dives. Some I go in deeper than others. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Let's build our community. Let's build that knowledge bank for each other so we can take advantage of this market and do great things and build generational wealth. With that being said, have an amazing weekend, do great things, and let's go make some money.